Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Trails into Reverie. In the last part, we took a look... Oh no, never mind. In the last part, we dove into the 7th Stratum. We're still in the process of doing that. So, yeah. We got to the second half. So, let's continue on. We found a menacing door that gave me a little bit of trouble. Trying to speed this along. Mow these guys down. Give that to you. Can I get a death blow? Nah, boo. Boo. Alright. Fragger Rock! Alright. The Death Chariot is back. Not interested. Alright. Well, that's what it is. It's Scorch. That's what the fire is. Oh, I couldn't scorch him. Oh, he used... Oh, what a bitch. What a bitch. Woo! Why didn't you counter that? Nah, you suck. Fragger Rock. Nice, instant use. Alright, Baleful Rider is down for the count. Down she goes. At least McBurn's Master Course is leveling up pretty quick. It started at level 7, and now it's level 10, so it's leveling up pretty fast at least. I don't care, no damn Sealing Stone. I've already got the blue Sealing Stone for this floor set, so... Right? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Trial key. I'm ignoring every other chest except the blue ones because I can get trial keys out of them. And I believe those guys, I've already scanned all of those. Yeah. Nice! They got scorched! Oh! Oh! That was a hard critical, and that scorch is just disintegrates them. God damn. Oh my god, that scorch just hurts. Sucks to be them. I know the feeling. Lord. It's too bad there's no quartz to increase the chances of scorch. Like how there is with burn. But I think that would be a little too much. I don't care for those fucking chests. It's not. But then again, new monsters might pop up. Fine, I'll grab one. The middle. The silver one's new. The white one. No, I only want one of you. Sir, go away. I only want this. I don't want a free. You would. I don't want a threesome fight. I just want the one. I just want him. He would fucking run away. Oh, I've already scanned you. Alright, maybe not. Then this one? There you go, that's the one I haven't scanned. Oh, annihilated. Annihilated. Alright. Alright. Come on, scorch them. I got two of them. Scorch is, nah, you're dead. Scorch will kill you. If not, Fee will. This team got bullied hard. Alright. Mr. Krabs. No, I just want the one fight. I don't need a 2-course meal. Man, oh, you're too far away, I couldn't counter. Alright. Having crab for dinner. Cooked crab. Thousand arms. Oh, 1,000 strong. I thought it was 1,000 arms sting. Uh-huh. Come on, go for a scorch. Oh, that one. Ragnarok. Guys got slaughtered. Oh. God, I couldn't even get inside the room before I got ambushed. Rude. You know what? Is there anything over here? No. Worthless ass red chest that I don't need. Alright. No. I preferred it when you all ran away from me. I don't want that. There's the elevator. That's a useless chest. No, Garuda. I don't really care for you because I've already fought you. Alright. third floor. Don't care for you. Don't care for you. Don't care for that. Worthless. Don't care for any of this. No! Later. Don't care for that. Don't care for that. I'm only in it for the blue chest, because the blue chest will give the trial keys. And, I'm tired of these garbage chests that don't give me anything anymore. Alright, quick and easy floor. Still going? We're on the 4th floor now. Alright. First time we've gone past 3 floors and oh hello, you're new. Scan you. Yes, I can get it off just in time for you. Woo! How are you countering? I mean, appreciate it, but Fee was so much better. CP loss. No. Good. I killed it just in time. Should have lost all for CP next turn. Out for the bloodiest. Woo. The worthless sealing stone. Alright. Don't need you. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. There's the elevator. No, go away. No. You stay the fuck away from me. Who is over there? Don't need that. It'll all link up to that. Okay, so I can just ignore all this. Whoa. There's no elevator, but what's beyond that? Oh. So there's probably going to be a floor boss, and it's going to unlock that for whatever's beyond there. So... there she is. She really does look like Kia. I knew you wouldn't heed my warning, but you'll not go one step farther. Try as you might, you'll never overcome Casualty's defense mechanism. The what? What are you talking about? Just who is this girl? Oh boy. Damned Gralls Rider. Oh jeez. Well, looky here. It's 3 of the church's dominions! And the gardens really are being replaced by new ones by her. Well, at least I don't have to wear kid gloves here. But her poor Iris is still in your corner because the cloth ain't enough to keep us from winning. And when we do, you're in for a whole lot of questions. Your efforts are as futile as my very existence. Destiny cannot be changed. Oh boy. So we've seen Gaius and obviously Wazzy, but Thomas we have never seen before, so this will be interesting. Oh, shit, did I scan the wrong person? Sure did. Fuck me. Have we even fought Thomas before? In any of the Cold Steel games? I don't even know if we have. So this might be the first time we've actually seen Thomas in battle. It's not the real Thomas, but still. I scorch you guys. Be amazing. Oh, the resistance to score. Well, it might be KO too. Grail Crest. Oh! Perfect timing for that. Bitch. Unfortunate for you. Unfortunate. Oh, he's already enhancing himself, huh? That didn't take too long. Oh, that's why he's already half dead. Can I scorch all of you guys? I'm gonna try doing it. Well, I scorched Gaius. It's not who I wanted to scorch, but those icon changes too. Ah, too bad, Wazzy. Too bad, Mr. Waz. Not gonna work. Sorry. God, that was a harsh reflect. 6,000 off of him. I kind of want to see Thomas's S-Craft though, so I might start holding back so I can actually see it. Perfect guard. Alright, Mr. Thomas. Oh, you don't have an S-Craft? You do have that, but that's not... I think I'll wait, because, oh, there it is. Of course, now he uses it after my thing wore off. Well, I did say I wanted to see it. Oh my god. Youch. Alright. Oh, that's right, he still has that shit on. Alright, Mr. Thomas. Capped out next speed for all of us, so, I mean, if that's the XP that we're gonna get for going forward, that's a great place to kind of like grind out levels if it's gonna keep maxed out on XP. Huh. That all they had in them. I think it was nothing short of a miracle that we triumphed over the partitioner, personally. Now do you see how much you underestimated us? How did you do it? No, that's a dumb question. It's because there's nothing that can stop us as long as we work together. Just like when we beat Elysium. So long as I'm not fighting alone, I'll never give up. No matter how many of your minions you send no matter how many minions you send our way. Perhaps you do have what it takes to succeed. But, just who are you? And why are you trying to stop us? What is your goal? You seem to believe that I was behind replacing the Guardians in the last few strata, but I was not. What? And who did? The logical assumption, judging by her words, is that the defense mechanism she mentioned is the source. Attempt to discover means of interference successful. A girl is not directly responsible. Confirm that the culpability for this event lies elsewhere. I am nothing but a shadow. A shadow watching over a world that has long since stopped moving. What does that mean? I fear it is too difficult to explain in human tongues. What's that? It's like something eroding away something's eroding away the Reverie corridor. But that's... Observing new casualty space. New casualty space has made contact with current casualty space, resulting in mutual interference. I have identified this to be the source behind the irregularity. Current status of both sides at present is balanced. Something is happening on the other side. Something that's in the process of taking shape. This isn't going to be good for us. Did you come from the other side of that terror then? I am the first Oz. Oz XX. What does that mean? I see that you maybe have the power to resolve the battle against destiny, but I would still advise you go no farther, not unless you're prepared to risk accelerating your doom. So please, stop following me. Wait! This took quite an unexpected turn. Can't say I'm having an easy time processing all of this. This is clearly beyond the scope of our current group. We should return to the garden and talk this through with everyone else. Right, it'd be good to get everyone's thoughts before deciding what to do next. I knew it. This wasn't the end. God damn it. Just how deep is this post-game dungeon? Like, shit. This is going on longer than I thought it was going. What the leading party witnessed at the end of the 7th Stratum was beyond their wildest imaginations. While plenty of questions still remained, they did finally find some answers. So they decided to return to the garden to discuss all they had learned with the others. At least we're finally getting somewhere. She bears such a striking resemblance to Kia. Now we know who she is. The first Oz. Oz XX. I never even considered there once had to be a first of us. That isn't something you should beat yourself up over, Allie. She's right, and the last thing any of us expected to see was a new Oz after the Twilight was put to rest. No wonder we're having that gut feeling that something was wrong. Yes, something about her felt so familiar. Perhaps there was an innate affinity. It was like I could feel at ease around her even though we had never met her before. That's understandable. I never expected her to have a strong connection to Kia, but I wasn't expecting this twist. Yeah, it just means that there was a lot more to it than we were suspecting. The Oz girls are all homunculi that came from the workshop just like the little bunny, right? Correct. I don't suppose you know the meaning of her being titled XX, do you? I would guess it's to indicate that she wasn't assigned a number to begin with. She's likely a prototype that was created even before the Oz that was given the number 1. If that's the case, I wonder if that means she differed from the others in some way. Did something occur to you, Elisa? I might have an idea, but it's just a theory. We came across records dating back over 500 years ago when we investigated the Black Workshop after the war. Some of them did relate to the initial conception of the Oz series. We learned that homuncular technology used as a basis to forge the sword didn't originally belong to the gnomes. They stole their technology from the alchemists of Crossbow instead. In other words, it belonged to the Croy family of the Middle Ages. Alberic said as much at the bottom of the Grawl of Erebos. Guess it was true. Yeah, now we have the evidence. The Croy family stole from them in turn as well. The cradle they designed was originally based on gnome technology. That thing Kita was sleeping in for 500 years. So the two sides consistently stole each other's technology to improve their own capabilities over the years. I believe so. I heard Alberic and Mariabelle banter about as much right in front of me. That's just like Belle. It must have been surreal. We've only heard secondhand stories about those two, but I don't envy you being caught in the middle of that exchange. I think I understand why Elisa brought it up, though. If you put all this together, exactly. You must have come to the same conclusion I did. It's only logical that the gnomes' first attempt to create a homunculus designed to be the world sword of the end would be a copy of the homunculus the alchemists had already designed. I think that's a safe assumption. It explains why she and I looked almost so much alike. Elysium managed to find someone that was lost in the history over 500 years ago, then recreated her as if she was here all along. So that's how Oz XX came to be. It's almost unthinkable. It's impossible to deny what Elysium is capable of after what we've seen. I agree, and the logic does check out. What's happening here continues to connect to us in more ways than we realized. That's another question potentially answered, but others still remain. Why is she inside the Reverie corridor? What is she trying to achieve? Those are excellent questions. Knowing she was created by Elysium isn't nearly as important as knowing to what end. Every decision Elysium makes in its own best interest, so she must have some purpose. Though she didn't seem to be actively trying to achieve anything at all just yet. Even if the reason for her existence isn't apparent yet, I'm sure she has one. We essentially cheated our way to victory over Elysium by using this world to become stronger than it could predict. On the other hand, Elysium became aware of what was happening and was certainly devising a solution to stop us. It would be something that, if allowed to reach its conclusion, would enable Elysium to recreate the world like we originally prevented. This is difficult to wrap my head around, but we're dealing with something even more dangerous than we originally thought. If your theory is correct, and the seeds Elysium planted when it began tampering are only just now beginning to bloom, I'm guessing that the other side of this, at the end of the 7th Stratum, factors into this somehow. Anything you want to share with us, Azoth? A logical model based on previously observed data is currently being constructed. However, it can be surmised that an impossible casualty is being constructed beyond the depths. As I am only meant to observe Erebonia, my information on other regions is less reliable. Though it would be logical to assume that the phenomenon occurring is derived from events in the Crossbell region. Whatever's there is based on Crossbell? I'm not sure what to make of that. Yet it's supposedly a casualty that would be otherwise impossible. Let's remember where we are. This is a space capable of influencing casualty to begin with. I'm gonna take a wild guess that whatever's out there is specifically why Elysium made a copy of Oz XX. Could it be the Azure Tree? Or when Kia changed the time to save the SSS from death? That could be it. Take note that attempting to investigate the matter any further is heavily unadvised. What? And why is that? The threat posed by the other space has now decreased. Oz XX's return to the other side has slowed its encroachment into the Reverie corridor's depths. Relevant counter protocols have also been updated based on newly acquired data. The equilibrium has been relatively restored. Encroachment continues at a heavily reduced pace, however. Interference from the side may jeopardize matters. Current models indicate harm to the real world will be kept to a minimum as long as the current status quo continues. Anyone want to summarize that for the rest of us? It's saying the real world isn't in much danger right now, but we could do more harm than good if we kept going. It's not exactly a satisfying answer. The real problem hasn't truly been dealt with. All it means is that there's a semblance of balance as long as Oz XX is on the other side. Correct. Meaning our further interference threatens to upset the balance once again. Affirmative. Oz XX also stated the possibility of exacerbating the situation. The situation persists. So now what? You want us to just let Sleeping Dog's line go home? Screw that. We didn't get dragged back here just to wuss out now. Let's calm down and consider our options. We can't just ignore that walking away now as practically no downsides. Even if it does mean abandoning our mission. Meanwhile, pressing on has considerable risks. But that doesn't mean they aren't worth taking. I'm not a fan of doing a half-assed job. I want to go after her. You do? Even after everything we were just told? I know. I understand how risky it would be. Objectively, maybe it's not best not to risk upsetting the balance she created for us. I'm concerned the encroachment hasn't stopped, even if it's been slowed to become manageable. But more than anything, I can't abandon her, and I have to learn the connection Millie and I share with her. She was born over 500 years ago, only to be quickly forgotten and discarded by the few who knew of her to begin with. Now she's been recreated here, only to be compelled to spend eternity in isolation for our sakes. She's never had the chance of no happiness and has now convinced herself that it's out of her reach, pushing us away. Oh boy. I realize I'm being selfish by going after her, especially given the risks involved. But I won't turn my back on someone being forced to put on a brave face as their heart broken deep down. Not everything I've been through myself. I simply can't. Altina. Aw, Tilly. That's exactly how I feel. I could have just easily ended up in the same position as her if things had gone even a little differently. Maybe I would have ended up like her and not learned what it's like to truly smile. I was able to learn just how happy a place the world can be after Lloyd found me, and that's why I want her to learn too. Kia. You already know where I stand on this. I'm not going to overlook a problem that Elysium was responsible for. Besides, I want to become strong enough to extend a helping hand to others when they need it. Just like someone once did for me. You're so cute, LP. Do you now? Part of me thinks it's foolish to willingly charge into danger, but I hear you. If that's what you want to do, then you have all of our support. You don't even have to ask. We're the SSS. We'd be doing a piss poor job if we didn't help a little girl in need. You're not the only ones with job titles to live up to. Team Bracer isn't gonna sit this one out. And you two have our word that we'll fight with every fiber of our beings too. We'll get through any hardship waiting for us. That's the Class 7 way. That's right, nail in the head. What's one more challenge that we must rise to the occasion for? Let's do this, everyone. If Allie and Amelia want our help, we'll be right there to give it. I don't know what to say. Your arguments are resoundingly illogical, but I lack the authority to oppose them. It is impossible to predict exactly where your decision will lead you. Nevertheless, all systems will be kept open for your disposal. I shall anticipate your success. Thank you. You better be expecting it, because that's exactly what we're going to deliver. The unknown realm extending beyond the 7th stratum shall tentatively be named 0th stratum. Oz XX's movement record confirms an access route, but further data on the 0th stratum is unavailable. All visitors are advised to exercise caution when proceeding. We'll be careful. Thanks for the help. If we're gonna do this, then let's take time to make sure we're all fully prepared for the ordeals ahead. Good thinking. Let's set out to finally learn the whole truth as soon as we're ready. Oh boy. Mini missions rewards have been enhanced. Better rewards will be available to refresh the list of mini missions. Okay. So...
Mission の閲覧が可能。ターミナルケルンを起動。
Swift and sure with Team Saint Estrella. Complete the 0th stratum to conquer its master. 45 RPs. Holy shit, that would definitely get me. That would definitely push me over to where I need to be. Oh yeah, that would definitely push me over. Ooh, material mass. Activate one burst with those 4. Okay. Nice. Oh, we got more green dots. What's up, guys? Museum, the Great Twilight, the Azure Tree, and that Oz XX are all deeply intertwined in the end. It's almost unthinkable. The thought of it alone feels foreboding to ponder. What else is there that we have yet to even fathom? Nevertheless, we survived thus far. There's nothing else we can do but push forward to see where the future takes us. Everything will be okay if we can defy Elysium's predictions, and there really is nothing we can't handle. I mean, that's certainly true. Things are finally getting interesting around here, with all this talk about some other space looming out there. Hell, if I know what, but there's some kind of source behind all these anomalies, right? Just like with that little shadowy brat. What are we waiting for? Let's get out there and finish the job, especially so little Bunny and her sister get closure. So that girl was the first of them. The first homunculus artificially created in the hopes of forging the sword of the end. I can't help but think of Altina and Millium now that we know. I won't allow one of their sisters to be used like this. I'm ready to face whatever trials await further inside. I'll meet them head on with my comrades from Class 7. In a sense, you could say Oz XX was the first sacrifice made to bring about the Great Twilight. As a former sacrifice myself, this is a matter close to my heart. We gotta find her and set her free. It's the least we can do. Thanks to everyone's help, my mind is once again clear. Now it's time for me to act with conviction. Alright. Let me swap with Reen. Actually, no, let me talk to everybody else first. And see if... Oh, I'm sure Altina and Amelia has something to say right now. Alright, who's got green dots over their heads up here? It's simple to say with any certainty what that Oz girl, which really is. One thing I can say for sure, however, is that this is something I can't afford to ignore. Whatever the truth turns out to be, I intend to fully confront it. Think of it as part of my atonement as a former gnome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. OzXX. I didn't expect for us to encounter a name like that here. So I guess that'd make her like a super older sister to me and Tilly. Though there shouldn't be any Oz left other than us, so it must mean she's a reproduction. She's also had such a sad look on her face when she left. I know what you're thinking, and I agree. We can't simply leave her like that. Even more so if you want to solve this mystery. We'll head to the very depths of this place if that's what it'll take, no matter what. Yeah, you got it. If that girl really is an Oz, then it concerns us even more than we thought. No arguing with that. We've known Millie and Altina for what's essentially their whole lives. Right, that's a lot to unpack, but there's one thing that I've learned for sure from getting to know those two. It doesn't matter how they were born. Agreed, though I'm not sure if we have any right to say that. What I'm sure of is that Milliam is a genuinely kind and pure girl, and Altina's maturity and growth for her age is a blessing. The living proof that every life is precious, no matter how it came into this world. I guess we got responsibilities to support them the best we can. Same goes for the SSS's kiddo too. Majors Claire and Lecter. I had no idea you felt that way. Thank you for everything you've done for Milliam and myself. You're listening to all that. Listen to all that, Altina. If anyone should be grateful here, it's us. We'll always be here to support you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. So thoughtful. Alright. What do you guys gotta say down here? That being we encountered shouldn't even exist, should it? I can't help but be reminded of when we encountered Ishmael Gari inside the tower. Elysium may have been involved in more than we had imagined. We're probably going to have to confront that Oz girl if we want the details. Right, we can't just leave her to be like this. This isn't just about finishing what we started. We gotta do it because it's the right thing. Well, LP, when did we become like the rest of these goody two-shoes? I'm with her. We've come this far, so we might as well finish it the right way. Well, if we know what needs to be done, then nothing more needs to be said. I'll let my blade and fight to the best of my ability, and if I am nothing more than a nameless drifter now. Alright. Oh, wait. There's one more over here. I almost missed you. The Black Workshop and Croy family stole the technology from another for ages. Evidently, that whole tug-of-war led to the creation of that girl. If that bad blood is what's behind all of this, then as Franz Reinford's daughter, I have an obligation to deal with it. Okay, Franz is too much of a common name. You got her father, Franz. You got Noelle's sister, Fran. And then you have a police officer who's also named Franz. It's the Franz triplets. You can be sure I'll give his problem every ounce of strength that I have for his sake as much as anyone else. Alright. Let me swap leaders. So I'm sure Altina has something to say as well. Maybe. Oh, there's more. Hello. I didn't see you guys. A zero Stratum that shouldn't even exist. It feels like there's something more at work here. And that girl who looks like Kia is all alone, shut off from everything. Of course we can't overlook what's happening here. Let's do everything in our power to discover the truth. I can't imagine what that OzXX that was replicated has been through. I get the sense there's still more of us to uncover. But whatever the truth is, we'll have to expand it for ourselves and accept when the time comes. She's way in the deepest part of the Zero Stratum. I'll use the Aeon system to help us get there. So that little kiddo is OzXX, huh? Now we really gotta do something. Eidos only knows what's going on through her head. We gotta be ready to deal with anything. No telling what's waiting for us at the end of this. We just gotta hit it with all you got, just like we always do. Mr. Dog. I did not expect that what was unfolding here again to again be tied to the Zero Child and the Sword of the End. I'm certain that unimaginable hardship lies ahead of her refusing to accept things as they are. However, it's too late for you to turn away, myself included. That's so true. To think there was another little girl made just like Kia centuries ago. If only Belle were here, maybe we could pry some useful information out of her. Regardless, we couldn't have a better reason for pushing forward. Let's do everything in our power until the very end. The SSS can't overlook what's happening here any longer. Oh, she spoke! A laptop? Oh yeah, I'm looking into something. I was looking for a way to help, so I spoke with Azoth and came up with an idea. I don't know if it'll work out or not, but there's no way to find out. That girl is a copy of me that was made after I had been conceived in the cradle. If that's the case, then she shouldn't be any different from me, which means we have to hurry and find her. Please, I don't know what's going to happen, but I want to be there for her. Of course, all of us will be there, so we'll be sure to come get you once we reach the end of the corridor. We're going to get through whatever happens next together, I promise you. Alright. Altina. Oh, not you. Never would have guessed that little girl's history would be entangled with Prospel and Erebonia's past. That just means it involves all of us too, especially Allie, Milliam, and Kia. We'll find a way to help her, I just know it. That's what we do. It's true. There are many things I still don't really understand about Oz XX, but seeing all those emotions she's concealing, it's not something I can pretend to ignore. Not with the way I am now. I realize I may be allowed to ask, but please, you have to help her. Or we have to help her. Especially so that I remain the final Oz unit for good. Alright. We'll do that. Don't you worry, girl. Don't you worry. Alright. Ugh. I'm gonna just take a peek into the zero stratum just to see how many stones there are, sleeping stones. I'm sure the last few will be in there for the last few daydreams. Through memories aglow. Ooh, we're gonna be with Reen and the Chancellor, huh? I don't care about any of this shit. Alright. I'm just gonna take a peek into this. Just a peek. Just a peek. I'm assuming I'll be able to come out because I'm sure the game would tell me, hey, this is the point of no return. So this is the other space then. It's incredible. It seems to keep going much like the rest of the Reverie corridor does as well. Yeah, if we keep following it, we should get to where we want to go. Looks like we've arrived! We'll start the operation on our side then. It's too bad the corridor's rules are just as active over there. Otherwise, we could have charged in together. I'll be experimenting with Azoth on a little something I've dubbed spiritual hacking, so we might be able to make this work. All I need you to do is first secure a route to the very end. Understood, we'll leave the rest to you. I've got a brilliant mind for hacking things, so just leave it to us. So, preparations are now complete. I'm sure more surprises are in store, so stay on your toes, team. Oh god. How many floors does this place even have? Oh. There's not even a map. Or maybe I have to get to the second floor. Oh shit. Oh god. Look what's around us. Oh boy. Alright. Turn to the garden. Can I not just travel here? Or do I have to keep going to the 7th corridor? I guess so. So I can't even fast travel to the 0 stratum. Alright. Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna end it here. When we come back, we got a daydream to watch, and then we'll dive into the 0 stratum. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.